What's going on, guys? And welcome to Rabbit's Used Cars. You know, we have lived in the craziest time. So crazy. The last 12 to 14 months have been nuts here. So I can only imagine what everyone else has been dealing with. Just for me in general, you got to think, I flew last March to go film a pilot for a television show. And hear nothing. Then all of a sudden, now we're filming a television show. And now all of a sudden, we're in a damn pandemic and the country's shut down and this and this. It was the end of the world. Everybody's got masks on, COVID, and da-da-da. And it's bad. Don't get me wrong, horrible. But in the meantime, in the middle of all this, do you realize since March of last year to March this year, we've sold almost 80 cars through this building. In the middle of a damn pandemic. I mean, you turn on the news, it's the end of the world as we know it. And people are spending money like that shit's got an expiration date. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love it, and I'm blessed, and I'm not complaining. I mean, it's to the point where I couldn't get cars in fast enough to sell. Now I'll sell them so fast, I can't get them out fast enough. So it's kind of like right here at the RUC, we were suffering from constipation. We are stopped up. Like literally every car you see in the background, it either belongs to Kobe or sold. And that's the thing, it's nuts. Like sales is war, and everybody knows that. But like this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I have never, in my 20 plus years in the car business, I have never, ever seen this. Either it's hell getting cars because they're selling good, or it's hell selling cars because times are bad. I've never had it to where they come in and right out the door. Like literally, I don't get to drive them home. I don't get to touch them. So nice. But you see where I'm getting at. It's the beauty of ownership. I can do that. I still own this one. It's the craziest time right now. So this is what I ask you. Instead of the damn pandemic, what is your plandemic? What is your plandemic? And you've been sitting at home, working from home, got your little laptop computer out, got your headset on, doing what you need to do, or sitting back or cutting hours. What are you doing with this time? Playing video games? You getting paid for that? Although there are some YouTubers that do get paid to play video games. I got corrected on this earlier. It's kind of like take you back to grade school when your teacher said, use your time wisely. I've been running wide open. I've been blessed. We've been safe here at the RUC. We sanitize, masks, everything. You guys don't see that, but I promise, for the most part, it happens. That's the thing, is when you got a time like this, sometimes it's a golden opportunity to turn tragedy into triumph. And I use that expression a lot, but it's true. That saying is so true, and in so many different takes in life, you can use that, whether it be a downfall and you use it for a comeback. But this is the thing, this little pause, this little break in the action, this little, take a moment to step back, get you thinking, just one little flu, one little, pandemic. Shut everything down, play with everybody's money. It affected lots of people lost their jobs. Lots of people lost their businesses. Now people are getting divorces because they're spending so much time together at home, which, and I'll be the first to admit, distance does make the heart grow fonder. And then it's also, in the same token, has it brought a lot of people together. I mean, you got families playing board games, and you got families that are, learning from home and seeing what their kids are actually learning in school. They're thinking, they're watching the things their kids are doing in school, thinking like, how the hell did I ever graduate, And just it's eye-opening experience across the board. That's the point I want to make in this, is what's your plan? From people making masks to, PPE, to all these side businesses that are popping out of the woodwork. So I got a good friend of mine, obviously his job, he works from home. So he's got a lot of free time. When I say that, riding the clock is what I like to call it, because I'm here at the RUC. He's really good at woodworking. What's he doing now? Now he's building custom furniture at home. He's got an Etsy store. It's taking off. And he's selling $1,600 coffee tables. $1,600 coffee tables. Let me reiterate. $1,600 coffee tables. These sumbitches better make coffee at $1,600. But you see, and that's just one example. Or you got guys that start a car detailing business or a landscaping business or this. This is what I love because a situation like this breeds entrepreneurship. I love selling cars and I love cars. They're my life. I love classic cars. Like I love to breathe. But at the end of the day, what I really love is watching somebody make money. Not just me, I love it. I love making money. I'm good at it. But I love watching other people do well. That's the difference. You got haters and you got hustlers with a heart. And that's me up one side and down the other. Literally, just got off the phone with a buddy of mine, wants to buy a big piece of property. Don't really know what to do with it, but it's a great deal. It's a big piece of commercial property. What's the first thing I say to them? Buy it. They're not making any more dirt. We can figure out what to do with it later. When the dust settles, we'll make something out of it. I mean, I don't give a damn if we got to open up a brothel. We can make money with it. But buy it. You're making a move. You got to understand, when you're riding through life, if you're not moving forward, you're moving back still because the world's passing you now. Can't sit neutral, and there's nothing wrong with a steady day job and there's nothing wrong with working for other people. But if you got that opportunity to have the stress and the bullshit that I have to put up with every day, I highly recommend taking it because it's worth it. It really is. The American dream is still out there for everybody. I don't give a damn what the old timers say. It's still there. And I'm living proof of that every day. And I preach that. I see all these young kids, and when I say young kids, these guys are in their 20s, and I'm old enough to say that because I'm old enough to be your dad. And this is the truth. I love seeing that twinkle in their eye. Hey, I'll meet them at an event or something. And they're like, hey, I sold this car, I flipped and I did this. Or hey, I started a detailing business, and I'm cleaning up cars, I'm doing ceramic coatings. I love it. I love, hey, I'm starting a t-shirt business. We're doing merchandise and doing this. I love it. I got a guy that's doing custom paint. He's taking Yeti cups and he's painting flames and graphics and all this stuff on them and selling them all over Etsy for $40 a pop and can't keep them. He sends me a message and says, I want to thank you, which I have nothing to do with Yeti cups. Although if you want one, I have one with my face on it in the merch store. This guy got the hustle from me, and that lit a fire in his ass. They say that damn COVID's contagious, but I'm going to tell you something. There ain't a damn mask in this world that can keep the hustle from you. That shit'll bite you. There ain't no vaccine for it. And once you get a taste, it's worse than any drug, any high you ever had is making money for yourself. That's what I love. And that's the point I'm stressing. I mean, there's really no big picture to this. I just think that some people need to hear this. This is the time. You've got this golden opportunity. The world's an open place. The damn government's handing damn money out to everybody. They want business to start. I don't give a damn if you're Republican, you're Democrat, Independent, don't give a shit, whatever. It doesn't matter. Well, that Democrat's in office, we can't make no money. I'll be honest with you, I've never made enough damn money where the damn president really mattered what the hell I did. And if you like him or not, in 4 years, odds are he couldn't screw it up that damn bad anyway. Because they never get along. They never agree on any damn thing. It's all going to be tied up in damn Congress and Senate. So it really doesn't matter. You know what you need to do? Quit worrying about shit that don't pertain to you and make money. That's what you do. That's excuses. That's bullshit you tell yourself to keep from doing anything. And there's nothing wrong with mediocre. I've had a lot of good food in my life, but I've had a lot of great damn food too. Just this past weekend, you know what? I waited for an hour and a half at a restaurant, sitting outside in 50-degree weather because I heard this place had the best prime rib on the planet. And I was told by a guy that's very overweight, and I always trust overweight people when they talk about food because you can tell they take it serious. I waited for an hour and a half. I could have ate at any damn chain restaurant in town and walked right in, sat down and ate. I waited for an hour and a half and probably had some of the best prime rib I ever had in my life. You know why? Risk versus reward. And you don't mind waiting. You don't mind putting a little work in. I could have said, hell with this. I want to go down here and do this. Yeah, and that's fine. I could have ate the same thing that I eat every time, go to the same chain restaurant, go to Chili's, get that damn Cajun chicken pasta because it's so damn good, and eat that and been done with it. But you know what I did? I ate at a new restaurant that's locally owned, that the money stays right here in this little town, and this guy has got the hustle, and I'm supporting his hustle, and by God, he makes a killer prime rib. The end. You see where I'm getting at? That's the thing. Hustle breeds hustle. This is a time that I think a lot of people need to realize it's the time to get off your ass and do something. You were born with, two legs, a mouth, and two arms going back and forth. If you can complain, you can do better. And that's something that I think the point is. Either we can, oh man, this damn pandemic, it's got us down, it sucks. Or you get up off your ass and make something out of it. Turn tragedy into triumph. I feel like I need to end this with that. And this PSA was brought to you by. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you next time at Rabbit's Used Cars. Get off your ass and do something. If you're going to hate a man for something, let it be for his perfect head of hair.
I'm waiting on you, babe.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to Rabbit. I mean, it's like the craziest thing ever. Used to,